Funding for this program is provided in part by the Minnesota Arts and Cultural Heritage Fund and the citizens of Minnesota.
Tick-tock, tick-tock, tea. Tick-tock, tick-tock, tea. There was so much singing then.
Hey, good evening.
Good
I'm Eric
evening.
Olson, KSMQ Public Television, joined by Stephanie Knowlton, Rochester Youth Choir Director. We are here at Knowlton Auditorium on the campus of Austin High School to bring you a wonderful special hour of song, specifically choral music.
Yes. So over the next hour, we will hear from the Austin High School Austinaires under the direction of Cale Ackerman. And then after that, we will hear from the Singing Statesmen from the University of Wisconsin, Eau Claire, Wisconsin Singing University.
That's what they call themselves. They are on a tour tonight through southeastern Minnesota. They're going to the west tomorrow, and we caught them tonight live here in Austin. They're going to be on in just a little bit. But first, it's the Austinaires.
The Austinaires.
Okay, let's take it away. And the Austinaires, they're leaving the stage. Little September, little boogie in action there.
Dancing up here.
Stephanie Knowlton. A lot of us recognize that song
Absolutely.
was made
Yes.
famous by Earth, Wind, and Fire, the pop group from, let me see, the 70s, 1970s maybe. But that first number, the more serious one, what about
Yes.
that one?
So that one is composed by Dr. Renee Clausen, who spent so many years as a director and teacher at Concordia Moorhead. I've had many friends who've gone through that program and worked under him, and I've seen him at festivals, and he is wonderful and amazing to work with. And his compositions are so well known for their depth and beauty. And anyhow, they just did a nice job of singing line and depth, and I could tell they've worked a lot on that, the legato singing and the nuances there.
And you talk a little bit about your organizations that you lead in
Sure.
Rochester and how folks can get involved.
Sure. So I am executive director as well as director of Bella Voce in the organization Sing Out Loud. So we are founded as a treble chorus organization for girls and young women, and we were founded for the empowerment of young people in general and to outreach in the community and get involved and, help people have a safe space to come and enjoy the excellence of choral music. And it is such a fun place to be and to teach and direct. And I would have loved to be part of this as a young kid.
How large a group is it? During COVID, did you have some problems there? or-
We went to a modified sort of system where we did some weeks virtual and some weeks in person, smaller groups, masks, and did a lot of modifications, but we stayed in session. And this year we have 39 in the top group.
Oh, wonderful. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And if folks want to learn more about your groups, or maybe they have a young person in their family, a young girl who wants to learn how to sing or is singing, what do they do?
Yeah, so they can get in touch with us by visiting our website at www.singoutloud.org, and they can get in touch with me or our administrator, Catherine.
Great. Well, congratulations
Thank you.
for all that growth of that organization. We are here in Austin, Knowlton Auditorium, as the UW Eau Claire Singing Statesmen are taking the stage now. They've been a group since 1966, and the university is known as?
Wisconsin Singing University.
Yes, indeed it is. And they are on a concert tour right now through southeastern Minnesota and the metro area. And we're so fortunate to have them in Austin performing tonight. During the day, they were all over Austin enjoying the Spam Museum. They went to the Nature Center. They sang at St. Augustine Church. And now they're here in Knowlton Auditorium for a wonderful 30 minutes or so of performance material. The director of the Statesmen is Dr. Chris McGinley, and Dr. McGinley will be letting you all know about the content of the songs, maybe a little bit of inside information about these pieces as we go along through the evening.
All right.
So here we go with the Singing Statesmen.
Good evening. My name is Tyler Salzwedel, and I am the president of this wonderful ensemble standing behind me. We are the Singing Statesmen from the University of Wisconsin-Eau Claire. Our ensemble is comprised of 42 tenor-bass voices who share a joy and a passion in making music with our fellow brothers and sharing it with the community whenever we get a chance. The Singing Statesmen hold two words near and dear to their heart: pride and sensitivity. Today's concert will feature music that will allow us to share both the pride and the sensitivity that we have in our hearts, in our minds, and in our voices. Thank you for giving us this opportunity to share our joy and our passions with you.
My name is Chris McGinley, and I have the great pleasure to conduct the Singing Statesmen from the University of Wisconsin, Eau Claire. That first piece that you heard is the first movement of a Vesper setting by Felix Mendelssohn. This is a setting that he wrote for use in a church, sung by a men's chorus, and it is a 5-movement setting that happens in the evening service. The next piece that we sing for you will be quite different. This is about a cat. This is about a fat cat. This is about a lazy, fat cat from Samoa. Enjoy Pusi Nofo.
Pusi nofo, nofo, nofo ilugoi fala. E poatu, e ia ino. Pusi, 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 pusi nofo, nofo ilugoi fala. Pusi matati o peti, nofo ilugoi fala. Pusi, pusi nofo ilugoi fala. E poatu, e ia ino. Pusi nofo, nofo ilugoi fala. Pusi matati o peti, pusi matati o peti, nofo ilugoi fala. Pusi nofo, nofo, nofo ilugoi fala. E poatu, e ia ino. Pusi nofo, nofo ilugoi fala. Pusi matati o peti, nofo ilugoi fala. Pusi, pusi nofo ilugoi fala. E poatu, e ia ino. Pusi nofo, nofo ilugoi fala. Pusi matati o peti, pusi matati o peti, nofo ilugoi fala.
My apologies in advance. Public speaking is not my forte, but I'm going to give it a shot. This semester, we have a set about animals. You just heard Pusi Nofo, and coming up next is Snail and Snake, respectively. Both of these pieces are by Margaret Bonds, who we in the Statesmen are big fans of. Bonds was a 20th century black woman composer whose works are both important to the history of black composition in the United States and the Harlem Renaissance. Particularly, her collaborations with fellow Harlem Renaissance icon Langston Hughes stand as symbols of black excellence during a time when African Americans face barriers, discrimination, and violence that is unimaginable to most of us. It was one of Hughes's poems, in fact, which helped save Margaret Bonds during her time at Northwestern University, where she was disallowed from residing on campus and faced daily hostility and racist attacks. Nearly a century later, we've been allowed to share her music and story with you. Thank you so much.
into the grass. He glides so swiftly back into the grass. He glides, he glides. He glides so swiftly through the grass. He glides so swiftly through the grass. He gives me the courtesy of 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 the courtesy of road to let me pass. That I am half ashamed to seek a stone, to seek a stone, to seek a stone, a stone, to seek a stone, a stone, a stone, a stone to kill him.
Pavel Haas was a Jewish Czech composer who wrote this next piece, Al Safod, while interned in the Theresienstadt concentration camp. Al Safod is Haas's only work in Hebrew. It is a choral adaptation of a poem by David Shimoni, a Palestinian Jewish poet, which implores the Jewish people in times of great suffering and struggle to continue to work and build the path back to Israel. Haas and 18,000 other Jews were deported from Theresienstadt to Auschwitz-Birkenau, where they were killed in the gas chambers. Despite the way his life ended, Haas never gave up hope. On the cover of Al Safod's original manuscript, a Hebrew inscription reads, "A souvenir of the first and last anniversary of our exile in Terezin."
Our next piece is titled Fatigue. This piece was written by Andrew Steffen, an alumnus of UWEC and this ensemble. Steffen graduated in 2013, but he wrote this piece in 2011 while he was still in this ensemble. Fatigue speaks of the fatigue that we experience and the everyday grind of going through our daily lives, and this piece has truly become an ensemble favorite. After Fatigue, you will hear Good Night, a setting of a poem by Paul Laurence Dunbar, who is one of the first African-American poets to ever be nationally recognized, a setting by Matthew Emery.
obedience. Instruct, I will conform. Silent in his nest, the breeze is sighing in its flight. Sleep, love, and peaceful be thy rest. Good night, my love. Good night, my love. Sweet dreams attend thee in thy sleep, to soothe thy rest till morning's light. And angels round thee vigil keep. Good night, my love. Good night, my love. Good night. Sleep well, my love, on night's dark rest, and ease thy soul with slumber bright. Be joy but thine, and I am blessed. Good night, my good night. Good night, my love. Good night. Good night, my love. Good night, my love. Good night.
As we draw near the end of our program, it brings me great pleasure and joy and pride to welcome down the president of our ensemble, Tyler Saltzwiedel, who will lead us in the songs of the university. After we sing all 3 songs of the university, ending with the fight song, we will end the way that we always end our concerts, which is to sing I Have Had Singing by Ron Jeffers, which has become an anthem for tenor bass choirs and choirs all across the world. The text of that piece speaks of the importance that singing has in our lives, and that we know that no matter where life takes us, we always have those texts, those words, those memories together. These young people behind me are in a truly special time in their lives. These tours that we take every year always crystallize the group together, and I think that we're seeing those results on stage. So these pieces will really bring it home for us. As is tradition, if there are any Singing Statesmen alumni in the auditorium, we invite you to come up and join us for these.
University, noble and strong, to thee with loyal hearts we raise our
How wonderful. The Singing Statesmen from the University of Wisconsin Eau Claire ending their performance here live at Knowlton Auditorium in Austin. Eric Olson, Stephanie Knowlting. Quite an array of songs.
It really was. It was moving, and I thought it was so nice to hear how they savor the quiet moments in the songs, and then it makes the big moments so much more exciting.
Boy, that's a really good observation, because in men's singing, it tends to be more boisterous, more loud.
Yes.
And that's kind of the way they want to go in a song. So it takes work and effort, I would suppose.
It does. It absolutely does. And when you think of a men's chorus, you might think of, yes, something a little bit showy or something upbeat and more loud, like you said. But I thought they did a nice job of savoring those more reflective moments.
Yes. The Singing Statesmen, one of 7 ensembles at the University of Wisconsin-Eau Claire choral ensembles. Prior to the Statesmen, we heard from the Austinaires, directed by Cale Ackerman. And that seems like a long time ago, but it's only been about 45 minutes. Hey, we spent some time with both ensembles leading up to tonight's broadcast, including some time with the Austinaires in rehearsals, which happen. This is outside their regular school time for these wonderful students, and they opened up the choir room a little bit, and let's take a look.
My name is Cale Ackerman. I'm the director of vocal music at Austin High School. The Austinaires are a group of select members of our concert choir. There are 24 of them, 6 basses, 6 tenors, 6 altos, and 6 sopranos.
Basses are going way down. Tenor ones are just going up a whole step.
I've been growing up with music my whole life. My mom has sang her whole life, and she was in Austinaires actually when she was in high school, and so was my older brother.
So slide to your next pitch. Let's try it at 44. Go.
The Austinaires has long been a tradition of choral excellence in Austin and in this area. I believe it's over 60 years this group has been together. This group has largely been a subset of our concert choir of the top auditioned kids in Austin High School.
I got started singing around 4 or 5 years old, and I realized that I may have had a talent when my parents started telling me that I could sing and that I was singing with people who were much older than me.
This group, it's honestly amazing. The music that we get to share together is so special because it's really different compared to any other genre of music.
There's always been something in the water here in Austin when it comes to kids wanting to be a part of music and keep that in their lives. And on top of that, the community recognizes that, and they pour their hearts and souls and minds and dollars into our programs on top of what we get from the school funding.
If I were you, I would underline get, because that's where I got tripped up when I first
We just have so much fun together making that music, and it's really special.
Everybody just has chromatic movement downward there. 1, 2, 3, and go.
A little look at the Austinaires at a rehearsal. And when you have young people and you direct young people, and you run ensembles that are outside of a school setting.
Yes.
So that must present some some challenges for you.
Well, it does, and it's a blessing to have that opportunity as well, because you draw people from so many different places, and it's neat to see them come together and bond and learn about people who maybe are different than them in ways that are outside of the school setting. And so it's really neat to bring a community together that way, and I've seen many friendships form through the years.
Is your repertoire a specific type, or do you go run the gamut?
No, we definitely run the gamut. We do stuff from all sorts of genres and styles, and it's really cool. And we have a Christmas concert series that we do in the beginning of December, and then something in May for spring concerts. So we do more of the holiday things in December, of course, and that's what our audiences come for. And then in the spring, we have quite an array of things.
And it's Sing Out, MN?
Sing Out Loud.
Singoutloud.org.
Yep.
.org is
Yep.
the website, okay. Just like we were with the Austinaires, we spent time in Wisconsin with the Singing Statesmen and their rehearsals. Let's take a look at that.
Tick-tock, tick-tock, tea. Tick-tock, tick-tock, tea.
We're known as Wisconsin Singing University. This is really the premier institution for choral music. We have over 400 students in our choral program throughout 6 different choirs. Most of our students in choir they're not music majors. They come from all different disciplines, and really choir is just a home. Students feel comfortable, they can express themselves, they can be their genuine selves in choir. The Statesmen is our premier tenor bass ensemble. They've been around for 50 plus years.
Oh, hey there.
1, 2, 3.
The Singing Statesmen is an incredible collection of tenors and basses from all majors across campus, singing choral music at the highest level of musicianship and singing music at the highest level of connection and community.
Where are we going tonight? A joint.
We are among the echelons of the tenor bass glee clubs of this country.
1, 2, ready?
Have you ever been to the water spout, way down to the bottom of the water system?
I'd always heard amazing things about the music program here, and after having such a fantastic time with my education, especially in the music area at Austin High, I wanted to continue that into my collegiate career.
If you look at me, a penguin you shall see.
Penguins, attention!
Penguins begin!
Right arm,
right arm,
left arm,
left arm,
right foot,
right foot. Take a look at me, a penguin drinking tea.
I came to a Statesman concert my first semester in school, and I was just absolutely blown away by what I saw, and I instantly wanted to join.
What is the secret sauce? For this ensemble, it's embracing the fact that they are a university class and are motivated by all of the things that a university student might be motivated by: growing in excellence, growing in knowledge, achieving a task at a very high level, but also a sense of community and fun and future networking and everything that comes along with it.
So my word for all of you this week is trust.
Thank you. It's a brotherhood in a sense that they're my second family, especially when I'm 3 hours away.
Decrescendo. Crescendo.
Especially for incoming freshmen, it's a great way to meet a ton of different people as well as have a place to always go to, not only for fun, but also for some really good emotional connections with people that you'll have for the rest of your life.
It would be great if someone we haven't heard yet from today would say something meaningful.
I had this like epiphany of like, this is where I belong, these are the people I need to be with. And then
this group means everything to me. Honestly, Tuesdays and Thursdays when we rehearse, I know it's going to be a good day because I know I'm going to get to come here. No matter what happens before or after, it's a good day when I get to be with the Statesmen.
If you come see this concert, I think you will feel the connection to the music and to the humanity that really sets this group apart. Singing Statesmen consistently offer a truly vibrant and lively performance. Many of us expect from collegiate glee clubs a lot of upbeat music and a lot of real power on the stage, but another one of our sayings is pride and sensitivity. They are just as proud of singing a truly sensitive piece or feeling the sense of family that grows through choral music as they are of singing their songs of the university and the fight song.
The most innate thing for us to do is to create music. We sing in every phase of our lives, from birth to death. There's always singing, and we're always surrounded by music. So I don't think choir ever gets old. It's the best expression of the human experience through sound.
1, 2, 3, 4.
What a good rehearsal, guys.
So much for joining us this evening.
It was Stephanie Knowlton. I'm Eric Olson.
Eau Claire College dear, hail to thee our alma mater, strong through every year, carry high the blue and gold, you rah, rah, aim for excellence, give the best that you have in you, go blue gold, fight away for fame and fame.
Funding for this program is provided in part by the Minnesota Arts and Cultural Heritage Fund and the citizens of Minnesota.